So today, as the internet has grown and it's available everywhere in the world, you can find people working for you anywhere in the world, right? So for example, if you are in New York or if you're in San Francisco, you can find somebody in Florida, especially in the Panhandle area where I live, for $40,000 a year instead of $140,000 or $250,000 a year. So remote work, the internet has allowed us to communicate through the internet and commute less because of the power of the internet. And hopefully, as Starlink and other services arrive, we will be able to go even in remoter areas of the planet and be able to work and satisfy our employers and partners' needs while being in the part of the world where we want to be or our employees want to be. So, like any other employee or colleague, you might want to know the person who you're trying to hire. You might want to know how many people they have in their house living, how big is their house, ask them to give you a virtual tour of their house, ask them to introduce you to their family. Now, these are not normal things in the United States, but they are, I have found them to be very useful if you do this with your co-workers, especially from Pakistan. The reason being is that the fundamental the structure of the community in Pakistan is family oriented, not single person oriented. So majority of the people live with their family. It's very weird, but if in the United States people have more money, they would rather live in their own houses. But in Pakistan, if people have a lot of money, they would actually buy a big house where everybody can live together. Generally in the cities like the city of Karachi where I am from, people are forced out of their houses because they don't have enough money to buy a very big house. A big house costs anywhere from $1 million to $2 million. $1 million, I would say, on an average house of 1,000 yards in Karachi, which is very expensive compared even to the United States. So it's not cheap to live in Pakistan, but because we live, I would say, in a family structure, our expenses are lower. Some things are cheaper than the United States, other things are very expensive. So it's going to be very important for you to understand the culture of Pakistan if you want to work with people of Pakistan. Pakistan is also not just one country. Just like in the United States, if you are from New York, you're very different. If you're from Pensacola, Florida, you're very different. The norms of life are very different. You might have similar McDonald's, similar Walmart, similar Best Buys, but you will not have a similar lifestyle because the earning is different, the cost of living is different. So if you are from the city of Karachi, you probably are paying $200 a month if you make $400 or $500 a month on salary, on rental. But if you are from Thatta or you're from Jangshai, you're probably paying like $40 a month on your rental. So it also varies within the country where the employee you're trying to hire is from. It's a huge difference, based on what their own cost of living is and how they live also might also be very different just because they are from different parts of Pakistan.